Hi, welcome to CIDC Nirman. I'm Jayashree Kurup. I'm editor CIDC Nirman, and I have with me Senior Director of CIDC Rajiv Jain. We're talking about an industry that posts about 8 to 12% growth rate at the least, maybe more. And we're talking about roughly about 20 million workforce shortages across the country. The numbers are not cast in stone; they are constantly being computed, but we are in this range. Rajiv, in such a situation, what are the current issues of manpower that this industry is facing?
Yeah, it is the burning issue in construction industry of the manpower, besides the same situation in other sectors also. But especially in construction, the focus of government is to build lot infrastructure around the country, and the manpower is very limited. And in olden days, these manpower used to come through, a lineage of father-son relationship or guru-chela parampara. But now, since the technologically advancement has taken place and lot of people required, and they cannot come like they used to come in earlier days. So now the time has come that they has to be formally trained and then inducted in the construction industry. The requirement of safety and quality has also gone up as compared to the previous times. So therefore, the number you have spelled out are even less numbers. This may be much more, because the government has plans for huge infrastructure in all the subsectors of construction. So currently, the infrastructure development is taking place in every corner of the country. So local requirements has also gone up. So therefore, migration also has limited. It is limited now. So that's where the problem is. And when they get the local employment and almost the similar wages they are being offered at their native places, so therefore they are reluctant to go to the faraway places. So that's where this problem is pinching the construction industry, and everybody is concerned, including CIDC. Lot of construction companies are approaching us for the possible solutions and the way out.
So, what are these possible solutions, and how is CIDC tackling this?
See, at one end, we see that there are shortages of manpower in construction and other sectors. And at other end, everybody talks about unemployment in the country. So somewhere there is some mismatch. So this mismatch has to be addressed, and we are very sure that there are huge number of unemployed youth available in the country. Every state of the country has such people, but the direction has to be given. Nobody knows that the functioning of construction industry has changed a lot. So in earlier days, everybody has in mind that it is only the mason who will do brickwork and lift the bricks and all that. And shuttering, they will just nail the ply and do the things with their own hands. But nowadays the systems has changed, and these are all technicians basically. Shuttering carpenter is no more a shuttering carpenter. He is a aluminium formwork technician. So these things are not reaching to the right people at the right place. So we are trying our level best to restructure and renaming the trades and make it more attractive for the persons, those who are unemployed and those who are able-bodied and willing to get employment in construction industry. And it is helping us a lot. Our presence is there in number of states, and our people are addressing it this way.
So one is changing the nomenclature according to the current technologies, right? The
Yes.
other bigger part is reaching out to those people. Right now, we're talking about the workers, right? Roughly, how many trades are there among the construction workers, according to your nomenclature?
See, if we look at the trades, there are more than 200 trades.
Yeah.
If we look at the construction like metro construction, there alone is uh, more than 115 trades we have come across so far. But besides metro, there are many other subsectors like irrigation, power, buildings, bridges, railways. So there are more than 200 trades.
Okay. And each trade has a focused a module which you deliver, or if the modules vary sector to sector.
No, each trade will have different inputs for the candidates. Maybe few things would be common, but those common things will also have specific requirements. Like
Okay.
common is safety,
Yeah.
but safety in case of underground construction is different. In case of tunnel, it is different. In case of underwater construction, it is different. In case of high-rise building, it is different. But the common factor is safety. We are concerned about safety of people and safety of the rest of the machines and material at site.
Right.
But it varies.
Okay. And how do you start imparting this training? Is it the people who are already in workforces? They are the ones who are trained?
Yes, it is actually it is two ways. One is those who are already working at site. So far there has not been any formal system of certification, maybe 10 years ago, but from
Mhm.
last 10 years we are seeing that lot of initiatives are taken to acknowledge the skills of the existing skills of the worker, and the name of the program has been recognition of prior learning. Those who have acquired these skills through by virtue of being into the industry, they have acquired the skills, but somebody has to assess those skills, and if they are meeting certain competency standards, then they need to be certified. So we start with this, that existing workforce, we assess them and we categorize them in three different levels. The first level is those who are highly skilled, and we term that as foreman with respective trade. Maybe foreman welding, foreman fitting, foreman rigging, like that. And those who are found meeting the criteria and they are skilled, they are certified and good to use as a skilled workers. And third category is those who are not able to meet the competency standards. So they are unsuccessful and they are advised to learn those, fill those gaps under the supervision of the category 1 and category 2 workmen, and improve their gaps, and then again reappear in the assessment program and get certified.
So
So
how
that's
long
how
does it
it
take?
goes. That's
Okay.
one way of doing it. And another one is new entrants. So these entrants are picked up from the hinterland, the pockets from where the people move to construction industry. Our mobilizers, they go there, they counsel them, and they orient them about various opportunities and the earnings and the living at construction site. And after that, they are inducted into training programs and then given specific training as per the requirement of the potential employers. Yes.
How long does any worker who has not been able to clear the certification course, how long does it take for him to fix his skills, his or her skills, to bring them into the workforce?
Yeah, actually, it depends on the gaps. But primarily, I have observed that it takes normally 3 days to 10 days.
Okay.
That's the
And then,
maximum time they take, because those who are working at site, they have the basic understanding of their trade. Maybe the normal deficiencies are found in measurement skills,
Mhm.
the leadership skills.
Okay.
Somewhere the people are not able to calculate the area and volume, etc., which is an essential skill and knowledge which these workers should have. There are people, those who are lacking in the safety requirements. So these are the kind of skills, and maybe there are some introduction of new products, like a mason. Some mason are used to working on clay bricks, but nowadays we have new materials like fly ash bricks and then ACC blocks, etc. So these kind of things, if they are not aware, somebody is found that he is deficient to use those kind of new material. So they are given this kind of assistance to understand how to lay those new material. So it takes
So,
generally 3 to 10 days.
okay. And then you constantly run these certification courses so that if they finish their training again, they can take the certification course at any time.
It is actually case to case basis. Suppose
Mhm.
an employer, we conduct a mass camp at certain employers' work site.
Mhm.
So we will give a date that after say 45 days we will carry out another exam. So whosoever has failed, they can reappear on such and such date. So schedules are fixed in consultation with the employers or the contractors where these workers are employed.
Okay. And
There
the
are
ones who have
predefined schedules.
already, oh, ones who have already become foremen, they have a career path. Can they go
Yes,
up in
yes,
the ladder?
yes, yes. That's an interesting intervention CIDC has recently started, and it's a program which is UGC approved, and we call it as Bachelor of Vocation program. Though it's not a new program, but for construction industry, CIDC has just started it jointly with Kalinga University, Chhattisgarh. University is also required because it is a degree program. So CIDC is taking part for implementation of the program and also the desired inputs in terms of what exactly the candidate has to learn to be able to deliver at project sites. So this program, we only enroll those who are in category 1, that is foreman, and they are 12th class pass. So they can pursue this program right at their workplace only. So they have to keep on learning as per the defined steps. They will also get a defined curricula. They will also get some online recorded lectures, live lectures, and also sometimes as per the defined schedule. The faculty from CIDC, experts from CIDC would also go to a particular site if there are sizable number of people there. Like Tata Projects Limited, they have decided to initiate a batch of 40 candidates at Jewar Airport. So when there is 40 number or 30 number candidates are pursuing a program at a particular location, then physical interaction is also organized.
And
Yes.
once a person gets, say, a foreman's degree or a bachelor of vocational studies, do their salaries also go up correspondingly?
Yeah, before I answer this question, let me also tell you an interesting fact about this program, BWOC, that
Mhm.
every after 2 semesters, it's a 6 semester program, and every after 2 semesters, you have an exit.
Mhm.
And when you exit after 2 semesters, first 2 semesters, you get a diploma in building construction. After 4 semesters, you get advanced diploma in construction. And after all the 6 semesters, you get the bachelor's degree in vocation, building construction. Now, coming back to your question, yes, of course, when they pursue this program, they enhance their skill, knowledge, personality, everything. So it is definitely going to help them in getting the raise, a respectable raise in their salaries and designation also.
Okay. And who funds these programs?
There are 2, 3 options. The one which is most preferred is that it is funded by the employers.
Mhm.
This way, the employer is looking at this because if they can retain these candidates in their company for 3 years, then at least they can save on the cost of remobilizing of these candidates again and again. So that's how they are estimating it a worthwhile expenditure. So most of the big players in the industry, they are coming to us and they are quite convinced about this fact that they are ready to fund, and they can CIDC can help them recognize who has the potential to pursue the BWOC program, and they are willing to pay their fees and try to retain these candidates for as long as possible. Even after completing the program, I believe that they will have some kind of respect and obligation towards the employers, those who have sponsored them, and they would have never thought that they can become as good as engineers and they can be a bachelor's. So I believe that this would be a very, very good program, and it will arrest the problem of attrition, and good quality site supervision engineers would be available to all the potential employers.
Right. Rajiv, one last question. There is 4,900 new cities being formed across India, right?
Yes.
Urbanization is at an all-time high. So, like you said, there's work at the local levels. So,
Hmm.
when if the shortage of construction workforces is going to continue as a problem, or is there more infusion of technology, and therefore you have to train people more in the technological know-how also, rather than only the traditional trades?
See, the problem is two faceted. The one is the routine works are also, it's not that the every work is having involvement of the new technology. There are plenty of works which are going on in the conventional manner. So we need people there also who knows the basics of the construction. And of course, there are constructions like high speed metro, like electrification of railway tracks, airports, and metro construction. So here, of course, the technological advancements are taking place, and we need formally trained people here. So we would need people in both the segments, and the requirement is going to rise only.
Okay.
And there are two reasons for rising this requirement. One is the attrition, natural attrition. One is the natural attrition, and second is the growth of the sector. As you have mentioned, it is 8 to 12%. Maybe it is going to be more, because Government of India has already envisaged that by such and such period we are going to be the third largest economy. And to become third largest economy, the infrastructure is the key. So that's where I feel that it is going to rise, and we have to keep on guiding the people, keep on creating an environment so that this is treated as a respectable area to basically get into the jobs,
Okay. And
which we are very seriously doing.
is there also a need for spreading this message? How do you spread the message to the uh, potential candidates?
See, we definitely there is a need to spread the message, and as long as CIDC is concerned, we are organizing one program you would be knowing about, CIDC Vishwakarma Awards. So through these awards, almost 300 major construction companies, consultants, and the government organizations are applying to this particular award. So wherever our team members they go for evaluation of the projects, they spread this message among the key players, their contractors, their subcontractors, and this way the message is being spread. And also through CIDC YouTube, we are talking about this particular matter, and we are also communicating with the respective government authorities, those who are project owners, so that they can spread this message around. And wherever needed, we are also willing to go and talk about it and share this with the potential unemployed youth.
Right. And in what time frame do you think that you will be able to address the critical shortfalls right now with the kind of pace that you're keeping right?
I think it's an ongoing process. CIDC alone cannot do this task. It's a humongous task, and CIDC alone cannot do it. But I feel that it would take around 5 to 10 years.